Our thanks to Thomas Cheatham for coming on. And let's close it out today with Barin von Foregger from Grillax talking about some prime rib. Barin von Foregger is back on MPB Season Pass with another edition of our Grillax Academy, our Grillax segments. And Barin, you posted to my Facebook from Grillax a post that you did about prime rib, and I was like, oh man, got to get you in, because it's ridiculous. It's just delicious.
Had to keep my pupils in Grillax Academy on their toes. I figured you like that challenge though, because the prime rib, it is a high dollar item.
It is. Yeah.
If you go order that, you better hope it's that date night.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not what you're getting the
special
kids.
Occasions. Yeah.
And I would say if you were just going to get a 4 or 6 rib prime rib, you'll probably pay $140.
Yeah.
Just for that. I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $33 a pound. So, I mean, the ultimate, the prime rib is just perfect on the grill. And, I fell in love in West Point, Mississippi. I don't know if you've been up to West Point, but they have an Anthony's Market, and they had a grilled smoked prime rib that was just melt in your mouth so good that it's perfect for the grill. I mean, you don't want to cook this in an oven. I mean, I'm sure it's great, but, kick it up a notch.
Done.
Yeah, it can be relaxed.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so a little bit about preparation for what you're doing. I'm sure that it's not just just a rip the wrapper off and let's go, because like you said, this is a high dollar item, so you got to take care of it.
Right, and you want to, anyone who grills, your best friend needs to be your butcher. And for a prime rib, I'm sure that Kroger, your other supermarkets, will have a great selection of rib roasts. Mm-hmm. But you really want to go and get a prime rib roast. And if you go to your butcher, he's going to hook you up.
Yeah.
And, essentially what this is it's the part of the steer, a beef cow, that it's in the rib section, and it's in the back side of that. That's where you get your ribeye steaks. Mm-hmm. But you can get the bone-in rib racks, and it's just, you have the front end, which is your chuck side, the back end, which is your loin side. The chuck side is going to have a lot more fat flavor, but the back side is going to be just so much ribeye. It's like a lot of steak. So that's where your meat, a lot more meat on that. And that's where I would choose.
You're killing me.
So
You're killing me right now just talking about it.
But, the best way for prime rib on the grill is to get your dry rub, just like you would any of your favorite meats. Put a dry rub on that prime rib and get it nice and covered, and then go for the sear. I know I've talked to you a lot about, sear it up and move it to the indirect. Well, that's exactly how we do the prime rib at Grillax. We sear it at about 500 degrees. We put a nice char on that rub that we have on it, and then we move it over to indirect heat. We probably cook it for 2.5 hours, and you wait for that temperature to get to about 125 degrees. My bad. You want your temperature down after you sear it. Bring your temperature down to 325 degrees. But if you get that internal tip at 125, that's a good medium rare. You can add smoke to that if you want to add a little extra flavor. Pecan wood, cherry wood. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then once that happens, then you bring it out and then you slice it up. And there's, we were talking earlier, there's 2 good ways to do it. You could do it the clean style, and you just follow the bone line and remove the rib bones from that and have one huge slab of meat and serve it to them just like kind of a steak.
Yeah.
Or you could slice it down the middle like you would a rack of baby backs and keep the rib in it, eat it caveman style, and it's just
Brontosaurus.
You're going to pick up the bone and eat the meat off the bone. I promise you. I promise you.
And you made a good joke. We were talking before, and for Mother's Day, maybe bone out, but for Father's Day, bone in.
Definitely.